Looks like someone does live here now after all. Makes sense, it has been 5 years. I wonder if it's someone connected to Taito or Master. Could be just a total stranger though. Maybe this is a good time to stop walking around and give this door a knock.
Who could have business here this late at night?
Oh, I can't believe you actually came.
Hey, nice night, huh? I don't think I have met you before, but I'm thinking you are responsible for spreading word about my work around. Well, less you and more the guy who lives here.
How do you... Oh, you're with them, aren't you?
Damn, he a new guy? So his reaction definitely says, you got me all wrong. My way ain't black, white, or even grey. I'm not here to interfere in whatever you're doing. I was just hoping to pay my respect.
What are you doing, Van?
Oh my god, guys. Stalkers. Oh, you follow me, huh?
We happened to notice you looking over this way earlier today.
You mentioned how you lived in Long Lai 5 years ago, so we thought this might be where.
That, or maybe you'd taken a page out of that dumb race car driver's book and this was your local girl's place.
Hell no, damn brat. Mr. Arkwright does not strike me as the proper age for multiple mistress and the like. And he's not filthy rich like Maxime either. So sorry about that. What's even happening here? Is this some act to get me to let my guard down? Well, no matter how outnumbered I am, you won't get the better of me. Who's this stuck-up bozo? We're really sorry about bothering you so late at night. We won't disturb you any longer.
Oh, on the contrary, by all means, come in.
Don't tell me. What? Okay. Huh? No. Yes? Mr. Kafai? Mr. Master Kafai? You gotta be kidding me.
Please, stay inside, sir.
Ah, no, wait! That mustache is him!
No need to be so on guard around them, Cody. They're acquaintances of your sisters, as you very well know. They're also highly regarded by Prince Sharid, Fawn, and Professor Hamilton. I think we can at least afford to trust them as much as the guild does, hmm?
I
Easy.
suppose so.
We know that mustache. So who is he? Why are you all acting weird? It's understandable that you won't know, Miss Al-Fayed. Yeah, but damn, this is some turn of events. Until 2 years ago, you were the most famous man in the whole Republic. What you're doing in a place like this? I was like this because I'm like, Master Kafai is a farmer now.
A love of surprises seems to be part of the job description, looking back through the ages. The current occupier of my old job is no exception.
The father of Agnes.
Still, if not everyone is aware of who I am, then I'd best get to introducing myself.
There you go.
My name is Samuel Rocksmith. I am the previous president of the Republic. It's a pleasure to meet you all, Arkwright Solutions.
Now what do you have in hand? Oh. Vyuga Roran of the Taito School. I haven't been able to visit in 5 years and heck, we never even met, but your student told me to give you his regards. Is Taito another style of Easter feasting fighting? Yeah, it's not as big as the Gekka school, but a whole lot of skilled warriors use it. The immovable part of it and the dire wolf technique are base of it too. I'm no expert in these matters, but that makes it sound quite incredible to me. For sure, unfortunately when the head of the school died over 10 years ago, his students disappear all over the place. Since my own master was a friend of his, he looked after his dojo after that. That's why I ended up staying here for half a year. Now I see. But the martial arts that you know now isn't Tairo, is it? Indeed, nor is the Gekka school. I believe it was called the Kunlun school. Yeah, it's a school that draws inspiration from both the East and the West. My master was Western, but he decided to train in that school and then he passed it on to me. Fate sure is a funny thing. It feels like fate brought us here too. Still, does the fact that you are talking about your master in the past tense mean? Yeah, he died 3 years ago. He may have been like a father figure to me, but he had about a lot of other students and not all of them in martial arts. Here he died protecting one of his more respectable ones. I wish I'd be able to be with him when the time came, but I guess the least I can do is make an offering from here. Van. Well, I guess we can join you.
So he is the Roaring Lion's unofficial student. The Spriggan who serves as a bridge between light and darkness. What a fascinating young man. I'm interested in everyone with him too, including her, naturally.
So you knew my master and Master Ryuga, Mr. President? I most certainly did. I met them both in my younger years. Though I regret to say the opportunity to see them was rare after I took up the office 12 years ago. Still, your master and I did come together to mourn Master Ryuga passing. That makes sense. So, what was your sort of pop's name? Aaron. Talk about being obvious. I'm not sure if I am at liberty to tell you that. His name was Gunther Barkhorn. He was a traveling priest. Wait, I said in his blacksmith flashback. Wait, what? So he went around doing work for the church? Far and wide, yes, that being his profession is a surprise though. It certainly is. So how did a priest become a master of martial arts in the first place? Well, he wasn't your ordinary priest, to put it in mildly. I was more an unofficial student of his, but he had a whole lot of crazy official ones too. Compared to them, I was a totally failure, and honestly, way more trouble than I was worth. Van. It sounds like he was a wonderful master and father. That is how I came to be in charge of this residence. I've been living in Seklushi here ever since conceding 2 years ago. I visit the capital on occasion, but I spend most of my time here living a simple life, enjoying the spring wherever it suits me. What I would give to have a life like that. Perhaps in the 40 years or so you can. Speaking of youth, I ought to introduce my friend here. What? Warrant Officer Cody Macmillan. This is Warrant Officer Cody Macmillan. He is affiliated with Hercules and a member. Oh! He's the younger brother of the second Lieutenant Kellen Macmillan, who I believe you met in Basel. Oh, I can see it now. You're right, they do look somewhat alike. Two siblings in the CID, huh? So in Rene you're a...
He's not my direct superior if that's what you're thinking, even if he has helped me in my work. While my sister and I at least have some things in common with Chief Ruron, we don't see eye to eye with your friend on very fundamental issues.
Ah, gotcha. What are you talking about? Did we just wander into some kind of internal dispute in the CID? Not quite, I was well acquainted with Cody and Kaela's father. It was a true shame that he lost his life fighting against the Empire, but that was what led Cody to agree to work under me. My father has nothing to do with my motivations, Mr. President. I serve you because I believe this country needs you. You are a far better leader than that cowardly, short-singed swindler who... Cody. I'm sorry, sir. I should have overstepped my bounds. I understand your intention and I'm happy that you think so highly of me, but you never know who could be listening. Besides, the result of the election 2 years ago was entirely legitimate. I don't know. I can't approve of any distortion of the truth. Yes, but I'm sorry. Well, I'm not gonna wade into that dispute, but I can see you are still a well-connected man, Mr. President. Especially since you were able to arrange this trip for us while spreading word of our 4 SPGs. I guess he did mention Crown Prince Shreed's name earlier. Yeah, and fans. And the professor, hold on, then the other person who invited us here was...
I'm calling on behalf of Elzheim's Crown Prince Sharid, the Basel Institute of Sciences Professor Hamilton, the Kowloon Group's Fan Lu, and one other individual, whose name I will not disclose, to extend you an invitation.
And I'm here thinking it was the father of Agnes. I will be that individual, yes. I have been acquainted with Grand Prince Salman and Professor Hamilton since my days in the office. I also became acquainted with Elder Jean of Heyuin during those years. However, he is a rather frightening fellow. As such, I opted to consult with his son Fan on this occasion. I see. I totally feel you there. Okay, I think we get how we came to be here now. Still got a big question though. Why would a former president want to speak with a shady brigand like me, and why go so far to do it? I can't picture you wanting to hire us for anything, considering your position. That's a fair point. It won't be a very wise decision, politically true. Yeah, the current ruling party will absolutely take advantage of it. They will find out. It will pose too great a risk. Do you think he hasn't thought of that?
You are absolutely right. I didn't bring you here to hire you for anything. That said, I'm well aware of the good work you've been doing all over the country. Whether it was in Cray, Longport, Tharbad, or Basel. As you know, all of those surface incidents were caused by Almada. But I believe there are deeper issues they share at their core. It's been 2 years since the war ended. The unprecedented prosperity our country has been blessed with has pushed the problems we have always had into the background. However, they never went away, and their effects are starting to be felt once more.
Well, the mafia is always gonna be a problem. And it's true that Professor Callahan's descent didn't start with them. Jaeger Corps all over have been getting a lot busier lately, as has Marduk. Perhaps you are right that these deeper issues are beginning to rear their ugly heads, and the one who's guided us to this point is... Why does she look so gloomy? Either way, the boost the reparation provided to various fields is close to coming to an end. Calvar's real strength is about to be tested. I can't imagine our president hasn't seen this coming either. The momental change we have seen ain't gonna come without aftershocks. You can count on that. To be sure, they are likely to extend beyond the economy and into the field of technology too. All these dipshits whining about the immigrants are gonna come crawling out the woodwork like rats again. The same people who racial motivated acts of terrorism led to the economic crisis a few years back. That's all worrying to hear.
Worrying, yes, but all of that was also what led me to want to meet with you. We live in highly turbulent times, with countless forces of light and darkness at work in this young republic. But we have you, a group like no other, not heroes of justice like the Guild, nor the CID, who maintains balance on the government's behalf. You work alongside groups on both sides of the moral spectrum, while having your own distinct style all the same. And I can only hope that you will be a powerful force in carving a future for our country.
You're even craftier than I'd heard.
Though it is motivating to have all of that said about you.
I don't know how much I'll be able to help, but I'm here for whatever you need.
As someone who lives and works in this country, I want it to be a peaceful and prosperous one.
Everyone.
Can't help but feel like you're thinking a little too highly of us. But this is one connection I'd wager is well worth having, even if it might bite us back one day.
I'm glad you feel that way. I can see I was right to invite you here after all.
I hope we can have a long and fruitful relationship, Mr. President. We're more than happy to take on jobs for you, providing you bring them in through the back door. And so long as the pay and profile fit our standards, of course.
I am delighted to hear that. May this partnership serve us well, Van Arkwright.
See, we're not partnering with your father. No, he's cool. I haven't met him yet. I mean, but you know. Are we dinnering or something? We are not dinnering? Okay, yeah, he was about as sharp as you expected a former president to be. Easy to say how he could keep up with Heywin's elders when negotiating as president. Indeed, I believe the two sides worked together to stop terrorists at the trade conference 4 years ago. The current president is a formidable figure in his own right, but the former president has clearly lost none of his skill. I got the impression he's still working with the current opposition party too. Not that it seems like he had any interest in dragging us into any political squabbling. I agree, I believe he came to us purely as an individual thinking of Kalvar's future. I'm really glad I got to talk to him. I feel like I learned so much from the experience. He also spoke to you in private after we were all done, didn't he? Oh, I noticed that too. He did, but we didn't discuss anything of real importance. I have to admit I was surprised to learn about your work with Arkwright's solution. I can imagine Roy is none the wiser of that fact either. You know my dad? Well, I mean, you know him in a professional capacity obviously, but you make it sound like you are more personally acquainted. I suppose it makes sense that you won't know this. But before establishing the Patriot League as a party, Roy was part of the Republican Party just like me. The two of us were on very friendly terms indeed when he first developed into politics after leaving the armed forces. I also knew your mother. I even remember meeting you when you were still a baby. I had no idea. I'm not ignorant about what happened in the election 2 years ago. So much scamming went on behind the scene to remove you from office. And the man responsible for it all was... That's just how the world of politics is, young lady. The 23rd president of the Kalvar Republic that came of it has brought us unprecedented prosperity. He is also standing tall as a force to be reckoned with, for better or worse, in the current war in which we live. Besides, nothing in politics is inherently good or evil in the present. Morality is solely for history to judge. All we politicians must do is ensure that our fair republic is deemed right, be that through leading into the greatness of offering an alternative should our leaders lose their way. Such is life of one in our position, Mr. President.
All that said, you just leave the burden of politics to us adults for now. I would rather you keep your focus on what you want to achieve.
And I will. Thank you, Mr. President.
She looks like she had a big weight lifted off her shoulders. Oh, there you guys are. You are up again, huh? Did you come to collect us? Yep. I'm very sorry that we took so long. Oh, don't worry about it. We had a good nap between us. You had to be up earlier today too, didn't you? You should probably hit the hay yourselves. Can't argue with you there. You guys good to head back to our rooms then? I know I am. I may pass out as soon as I hit the bed. Now I get to sleep with Agnes and fairies. That's right, we did say we were going to do that. We don't want fit in the bed at once though, so we'll have to take turns.
Mommy.
Oh, whoa, oh! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Wait, I know. Oh, and when I just say like I missed the mystic stuff, this happened? Oh?
An enemy attack. No. What do we have here? A paranormal being?
Yes!
Oh, but there's more at work here than that.
I miss paranormal things. Ah, okay, we got 3 days. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck. Last time it was oh my god, fuck. Oh no. Well, I wonder why it's so thick. Great, fuck. Right, there was fuck out in Lamport when his friends were.
I can't find her anywhere. Maybe she's gone into the boys' room?
Huh? What's that all about? What's up?
I don't see her.
We heard what's going on. She hasn't been in our room either.
Nor is she anywhere in the communal area.
Who is it? What's going on? What's all the noise first thing in the morning? Wait, where's the kid?
I'll check just in case. Yume hasn't been in your room, has she? She was supposed to be sleeping with us, but when we woke up, she was nowhere to be found.
We're gonna head out now, but I want you to stand by at the inn in case anyone tries to get in contact. If you hear anything from the police or the guild, call us right away and let us know. Understood. I'll see if I can find anything on the Orbal network while I wait. Please do all that you can to bring her back safely. Is she looking at me? Ah! Oh! She's one little troublemaker, isn't she? Maybe she should have so much energy she decided to work it all off? Doubtful. She seemed too well behaved for that. Yeah, her mom brought her up right. I'm sorry for dragging you into our problem again. We're kinda running your vacation, are we? Not at all. We spent a lot of time together yesterday, so I'm as worried about her as you are at this point. Thankfully, I don't think it will take us that long to find her with this many people. Those 2 robots, Theo and Zeros was it? Seems like they will be a big help in the search. Yeah, the sensor dot thing have got are something else. If she's in town, they will find her. In the meantime, we're gonna go around asking people if they have seen her just in case and see if we can find her that way. Do you have some useful app on your Sifa that will help find her? Nah, it's just something out with a hole I use. She just stopped responding to me this morning, can't even get her to appear now. That's weird. Something may happen overnight. Anyway, let's get to work. Okay, got it. Oh wait, I need to put this on first. Oh! Okay, time for me to do...
Here goes!
Ah! The rounds and then the red dots. Okay, be right back.
All the lights, they're passing by, and all my thoughts, they multiply. I see it flash before my